Hello everyone, this is Brian with Computer City doing a build upgrade. Customer purchased a system, doesn't like the case, doesn't have good airflow. It's actually a pretty crappy build in my part that was actually built by MSI. But regardless, still it's a good build, but it wasn't designed very well for good airflow, good cooling capabilities. And so we have opted to go with the Cooler Masterbox Pro 5 RGB setup. Now the customer already had his own set of Corsair ring style RGB lights. We're gonna go ahead and use those lights. It'd be a lot better too, because then they're all controlled and synced with one controller, and they look a lot better than the ones that Cooler Master puts on their systems. Not that they're bad, it's just the ring does look pretty damn cool. Unfortunately, we didn't do an unboxing review of the case yet. We could do that later on down the road. And if you guys would like to do that, just let us know in the comments below, and eventually we'll do one for that. Regardless, we're going to go ahead and continue with this. Let me go ahead and show you some of the stuff that we're dealing with. If I could figure out how to change the camera angle. So give me just a moment. And we'll go from here. So we're back. Apparently I have to split the video up in multiple parts. This is the start of the Cooler Masterbox Pro 5 RGB. It comes with tempered glass on the side. The thing I love about the tempered glass on this type of case is that the bottom of it actually rests right here with, it's got metal attached to the bottom of it, and it only attaches right up here at the top. Makes it a lot easier for putting it on and off, and even if you take the screws off, it can't fall forward because of the weight of the glass and the housing that keeps it in that groove. This is one of the Corsair fans that the customer picked to put in there. He actually found out that he actually had an extra one. He thought that he had only 4, but he ended up with 5 fans. So we're actually going to be replacing the rear case fan right here with that fan so that we can run it into the controller. He went with the, now the customer decided that he wanted to put a water cooler in there, and this is his old system. Part of it's taken apart, you know, the top, as you can see, here's the face of it. It's an MSI, sorry, didn't get that very well. But as you can see, right in this area, there's just not a lot of airflow through there. You got a caddy right there that blocks everything, and when you have drives in there, it kind of blocks some of the airflow. And there's just not a lot of room. And this right down here, that is MSI's cable management idea. This cord right here is actually the SATA power, which was going up to the drives on the backside over there. We pulled that forward, but because the customer had a couple SSDs, and to do that, he had to run one of these adapters, and of course a Molex to power his USB 3.0 card, which we're going to take care of that in the new system. He has an M.2 on here, so he's running a 4-drive setup. He has the Corsair Vengeance RGB lights, which I recently found out that the grills come off, and so we decided to take the grills off because what that did is it opened up right here, and it opened up about this much space of RGB that you're going to see so much better. And a lot of this was actually covered by the grill. Probably about maybe a quarter of what you would see through here was covered by the grill with the spacers that they had on it. It's definitely going to make it a lot better, and it's going to look really cool. And we do have a system that I recently had side by side to see what the difference was between them. It looked amazing. So all of this is actually going to get transferred over into the Cooler Master case. What we decided to do is we ran with the Thermaltake Smart Pro RGB 750 so that we have a ring light on here. So we're going to go ahead and get the fan installed on it, and we'll be back shortly with the next set of this video and go over some of the other setups and all that stuff. And so we'll see you shortly. Thank you. Here we got the LED set up in Seahawks theme. As you can see, we got the green going to the blue. We're about to epoxy these in so they stay permanent. Okay everyone, we're all back now. So we're getting ready to do the grand post test and see how everything comes out and looks. We have everything installed. Power supply is RGB. We have the RGB light strips that we put on the bottom, and we'll be lighting up with a Seahawks themed blue and green. RGB front fans with a push-pull on the water cooler. It's a Corsair H80i V2. It's a double radiator, double thick. I think it might be a 60 mil or something like that. I'll have to look at the specs. This is a 1080 Ti. So the next video you see or next section of this will be with it posted up. It is using the Corsair HD controller. We still have one port left, and we're going to see about getting a connector so we can connect it and put some RGB strips in here. As you can see, we put the controller attached to the back for everybody, and so we're about to go fire this puppy up. Okay, we're about ready to take and start her up for the first time. As you can see, she's looking all nice. All right, are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, go ahead and.
Where's the power button? Right here.
Right
Here we go.
top.
Here we go. Go Hawks.
Well, we might not have
Plug it in. Oh yeah, here we go.
There we go.
What happened, man? What happened? Here we go.
Yep.
Bam.
Oh, look at those
yeah.
LEDs.
Look at the Seahawks.
Look at the inside. Yeah. Oh, and it's green right now.
I know. I have
better.
it all set up on green.
All right. So as you can see, I'm gonna go ahead and if you want to get the light switch right there, I'm gonna go ahead and shut off our shelf so we can really see what's going on. And as you can see, we got the nice, perfect. A little hard to see with the phone though. But as you can see, we got the red, green and blue Seahawks theme. She's running good. Now let's see how this front looks. Oh, look at that. Boom. Now that looks good.